Some of them could be assimilated to be the definitive classification of social media. And to go on by saying that we need to know more, let us go forward. What are the collaborative projects? This can be exemplified by the Wikipedia, by the blogs, by the microblogs, for example, the Twitter. Then we have the content communities, the YouTube. After that, we may have the social networking sites, the Facebook, Buku Muka, di Malaysia. The virtual game worlds, you can see this through the World of Warcraft. And the sixth one, virtual social worlds, as exemplified by Second Life. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the myriad forms and the myriad classifications of social media perhaps need no further description. But the question before us at this moment is the internet usage and effects. All these have got something to do with the internet. Therefore, while we read the newspaper, the internet needs to be opened. This is the cyber world that we are talking about, which was not here in totality at the beginning of 1990. And therefore, when we say that the social media of the day must be seen through various channels of understanding, I believe it is right. But the responsibilities and the apportionment of attention of society for this topic must be discerned according to the country in which we live. The success of the Facebook, I need not say in furtherance to this delivery. We are told in many ways that the Facebook has increased nearly 700% year over year, growing from 1.7 billion minutes in April 2008 to 13.9 billion minutes in April 2009, making it the #1 social networking site in the world. It is boggling, but the boggling nature of it needs attention. The IPO of Facebook may not be as successful as the Felda one, but it is the thing which Zuckerberg has given to the world. While Mark Zuckerberg sings to the bank, and his friend Jack Dorsey, who invented the Twitter, also sings to the bank, we are left here to discuss these matters pursuant to the lives of Malaysians, pursuant to the lives of Asians, and to the lives of the world. Facebook may be described to be one of the largest countries if it were to be interspersed and intermittent to be a country. But it is not a country, it is a device. Somebody from the cosmic forces perhaps tickled the brain of Zuckerberg and he gave us Facebook and we are stuck with it. In other words, this is a value system. In other words, this is a practical system to deliver communications. The same thing as Twitter, perhaps, the SMS that you write and the email. So let us put this all together, in my view, to be the social norms for the present. You and I may not write as many letters from now on. Suffice to be, am here. Asa. You know, the lovers may not say anymore, how beautiful the morning, my darling. The guy will just say, come on. The brevity and the directness of the language are all there. That is why I say this thing changes civilization. So we have to have a look at it in a serious way. And before we go on to discuss a bit more on the law, on the rights, and the various aspects which the social media may emanate and focus to us, there are a few facts which I think we must share today. Social networking now accounts for 22% of all time spent online in the United States. Facebook in Malaysia, about 10 to 11 million users. There are 34 million users of handphones or handheld devices. Our penetration rate in Malaysia is 63.4. And the users of Facebook, the users of Twitter, they all combine to create a nuance, a value system that could not be altogether enveloping what you and I are thinking about for our children. Having said that, 34 million handphones users in Malaysia exchange communication daily. And with a 63.4% household penetration, with 13 million Facebook users within a few months or by the end of the year, we also have what they call in the United States to be the fiber civilization, coming from the fiber optics. So if the fiber civilization hits us as it is hitting us now, we must be ready within our own value system to accommodate the coming in of these facilities. Two questions. One, are we here simply to say, yes, we embrace you, Facebook, Twitters, come what may, we love you, this is the best thing in the world. Go away, value system, Papa, Mama, you become secondary, the best is Facebook, Twitter, and what have you. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to say, let us think about it. With the coming in of this utility, how is our culture? How is our bearing between the children and the parents? The language, the culture, and the nuances of the schools and the universities. What kind of accommodation must we do so that we become continuously harmonious with whatever new things that come and with the inventions that come through our doors? I would consider myself to be on the second platform, not to be on the first platform. But my children will tell me, and they have told me, they say, you are outdated. We are the Facebook people now. We do what we want, and these are what we want. I now close the door, you don't come in. I go on the internet. So I say, son, what are you doing? He says, I'm doing my homework, Papa. Very serious homework. So one day, the father opens up. Suddenly, flung open the door. And he was looking at his son. The son was looking everything but not the homework. So the question to the father is, what shall we do? Perhaps it is too late in the day to correct that behavior. But at one point, there must be a realization that to use the internet with the Facebook, with the Twitters and what have you, must be with a tinge of responsibility. And that responsibility lies on the shoulders of mine and on yours. Whoever have children will have that responsibility. So that is the social part. The other one is, as of May 2012, this year, there are already 901 million users of Facebook. So that includes us in Malaysia.